Here's my live reaction to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, episode 10.
This senior gentleman seems familiar. We definitely know that upright bearing and that scar.
Speedwagon.
It's good to see you again, Speedwagon. I understand
Look how old he got.
early tycoon now.
That's a bit exaggerated. You look as young as ever, Straight-so. Hard to believe we're the same age. Hormone energy is life energy, right? I envy you.
It has been half a century since Jonathan Joestar made his sacrifice. Straight-so has succeeded Master Tom Petty, while Speedwagon has had success building a fortune. Together, they're headed for Mexico to see something. This something was discovered by a Speedwagon-funded exploration team. What's more,
So it's been 50 years.
Secret known only to these select few.
I tell you, Straight-so, once you lay eyes on this, I believe, no, I am certain you'll feel a chill. It's frightful enough to make even your disciplined hair stand on end. I find it even worse than the terror we faced 50 years ago when we all battled with Tito.
Wow, look how old they got, though. That's crazy.
I can't believe how large this space is.
I didn't think it was going to go that far,
This is the reason we
50
came here.
years later.
It
That's
can't
insane.
be. A stone mask.
Oh,
And
man.
there are so many of them.
So this must have been where the first Max came from, I guess. New York, 1938.
I was doing my job, just like I always did. Eyes peeled for a mark.
You gotta be kidding me.
Is
You
that
really
Poco?
never heard of this fine beverage? All right. By your accent, I'd say you're in from England.
Coca-Cola.
Tourist, huh? No kidding. You gonna make the big city your home? Well, if you want a drink, you're gonna have to lay down some shekels. Cash is the king around here. The nerve of him! You're not gonna let that mook steal your wallet. Get after him.
What a patsy. That was easy as pie.
Look.
Hey, Smokey. Looks like I finally caught you. Red-handed, you punk.
No smoking.
What are you doing on my beach, you trash?
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna make sure they lock you up for 20 years.
Take it easy. Please, sir. I only pinched a wallet.
I hate bottom feeders like you preying on the public. But see, I'm nice. I'll do you a solid. I'm gonna let you bring me $20 every week. Also half of everything you glum.
Hello?
Hey, it's the pigeon what got his wallet lifted. This is evidence, so I'm gonna be keeping it.
Well now, how shall I put this? Here is what happened. There actually is no crime since that wallet was a gift, Constable.
For some reason, this 6.5-foot giant of an Englishman was covering for me.
So then, sir, would you please return both wallet and boy?
What'd you just say?
As I said, it was a gift. He and I are good friends. Let him go, please.
He must be a Joestar.
A good
He got
friend,
JoJo's
eh?
eyes. But he has JoJo's eyes.
Why don't you tell me what you're
He's taking off his nose.
What's the matter, Limey? You want to see what a New York pokey is like? Huh? Here's a present for you.
Why you just put that on
That's
him?
curious. Help me understand. Why would you do something like that?
I know.
It's just such an unsavory thing to do.
There is no reason. I do what I like whenever I feel like it, you fool! When someone wipes a booger on your face, it probably means that you make
Nice.
your move, you stupid bag!
He ripped his nose.
Resisted arrest!
Please, try to shoot me. But I'm warning you right now. Before you can pull the trigger, I will have broken your finger like a rotten matchstick.
Nothing over there! I'll blow your damn brains out!
Suddenly, his body started to give off some
Mature
sort of glow.
hormone.
It was just incredible. The soda cap flew off and flew as fast as a bullet, straight over to snap the cop's finger.
Nice.
Oh, I gave into my temper again. Crap. I'm in for it. Oh, Granny Arena's going to be furious.
She beat down 2 cops for scaring his
Granny
grandma?
Arena.
I'll just explain. Granny Arena will understand if I explain, won't she? All right, Mr. Pickpocket. What say we hightail it on out of here?
He didn't know exactly how he had launched the bottle cap with such force. He said he could always do things like that. Apparently, his grandpa could do the same kind of things, but he died at a young age. His dad, who died in the war, didn't have any talents like that. His mom was gone, too. I really owe you big time. Everyone calls me Smokey, and I'd sure like it if you'd tell me your name.
It's Joestar. Joseph Joestar.
Yeah, Joseph Joestar. Part 2. Battle Tendency.
My friends call me JoJo.
New York's JoJo.
What is this? Who's that a carving of on that pillow?
That's not a carving. He has amino acids, proteins, and cells. And though it's faint, he has body heat and a pulse. We are looking at a living man! Straight so, understand who he is, how long he has been there,
Who is
how
that?
he got there in the first place, what the masks are for. None of that matters. We are here for one purpose only. I brought you because of your hormone ability, so you can use it to utterly destroy him while he slumbers in this stone.
And Joseph Joestar?
What?
Joseph Joestar, how is he doing? I hear he has hormone ability and saved your life once.
Why bring up JoJo now?
As I recall, he was but 13 years of age at the time. Yes, quite young.
He was
Your
young.
plane was hijacked by criminals who wanted to hold you for ransom.
Hey, kid, you can't stay back here, you know. Get up front.
So I wonder who taught him
You're
hormone.
hijacking the
Why did you use
kidnapping Speedwagon, correct? I am only a bystander. This is his problem. I'm just going to read my story. It's in your business and just leave me out of it.
Wrong answer, punk! Now move, JoJo!
Not good. That suit was a gift from Arena. This'll set him off for sure. He's got no sense of self-restraint. Control yourself, JoJo!
You fellows did know there was the possibility of a crash if you hijacked this plane, did you not?
That hormone? Oh no!
What is that crazy kid do? You're gonna crash! Drop the controls!
He heard a crash.
Here, get the pilot ready. We're going to jump.
Oh, I was scared soon.
Why can't you ever just think things through, JoJo?
I do, in fact. A great deal. Mostly about how to best keep you and Granny Arena safe. You two are the only family that I've got.
He may have his grandfather's face, but he's far from being a gentleman. That was the day I discovered that Joseph was able to use hormone.
So, young Joseph inherited the ability to control hormone from his grandfather Jonathan?
Yes. But why are you speaking of him
I
now?
wonder why they just scared.
What the hell?
I just took the lives of all these men. And when you lose your life, Jonathan's grandson will know grief and anger and hate. He will develop a tremendous hatred for me.
No! Straight though!
Ooh. They can just kill Speedwagon.
Great, so.
I know he's still alive.
You lost your senses.
I haven't. In fact, my thinking is extremely clear. I chose Hanon to forge my body into something pure and strong. But as I trained, the aging of my flesh became painfully clear to me.
Always knew Straight
Hanon
was an
provides
evil
only
guy.
a small advantage over ordinary people. It cannot guard against the process of aging. In the battle we fought so many years ago, I secretly admired Dio. He was powerful. He was beautiful. He was immortal. I coveted the power granted by the stone mask. I didn't care who got in the way.
You had a secret admirer.
Straight, so.
Oh man.
Your blood will now bring me immortality.
With you gone, the only ones to know of the mask will be Irina and Joseph Joestar. And once I have disposed of them,
I shall learn more of the mask than Dio ever could.
no, don't do it. The knowledge you're seeking could have terrible consequences. Joe,
Oh man, I hope he didn't kill Speedwagon. I think he did.
Hey, you! Why don't you get a clue what you're doing, dumbass? Pull your head out of your butt and see where you are. Now get the hell out of my way.
Hello there. What? Didn't hear that. I can't make it out. Would you mind repeating all that? I'd like to know what it was you meant to say. In case I have to pound you.
JoJo, what is it you're doing there?
Granny Irina!
I asked what you're doing with that man.
She got old
Well,
too.
you see, this man is... a taxi. This way you don't have to walk so far.
Thank you, JoJo. You're such a thoughtful boy. Climb in, Smokey. We're going for a ride.
The Joestar family, reduced to a grandmother and her grandson.
Wow.
Over time, I would hear bits of their past.
Granny, really? Speedwagon sent for us, and we came all the way to New York simply because he asked. But now we find he's not even here? I think his behavior is quite rude.
I'm sure that the oil business requires much of his time.
Look how old Marina is. Oh, that's crazy.
Say, Granny,
They really aged the
I'm
characters.
curious. Was Speedwagon really Grandpa's best friend? Is that all it was? Come on now.
What are you implying?
Well, let's see. He was never married, was he? And you yourself are a widow. Well, it leads me to wonder if simple friendship was the only relationship that was going on there.
You rogue, you!
What's wrong? Ow! Will you make the ow? I know Speedwagon is loyal. Ow! Let go!
The Joestars
Oh my
would be
God.
short-lived. Granny Irina lost her husband in an accident at sea.
It
She
was
was
no
pregnant
accident.
with a son at the time. When he grew up, he married a girl who would also survive the wreck. They were JoJo's parents, later claimed by war and disease. Granny Irina was a gentle and giving woman. Even punks like me, or anybody else. Maybe it was because she lived with loneliness. JoJo was the same. This time, however, his basic kindness got him into trouble. Thanks to me.
Hey, waiter! Waiter!
Yes, sir.
Who decided that stinking animal could be allowed in here, huh?
Look at his face.
This smell is ruining my appetite.
What kind of monster is he?
Allowed in a place like this.
I understand, sir. But there's a
Oh.
policy handed down by management. As long as the check is
Food hanging all out his
we can't
mouth.
serve anyone. What was that? You'll happily let beasts like that do their grazing in here, huh?
Guess I'll just be on my way.
Uh-oh.
JoJo?
You heard him. Come on. You're not going to tell me to stop, are you?
No. People are entitled to their opinions. But this misbegotten oaf has given public insult to our friend. Be mindful of the other guests now, but teach him a lesson.
Nice.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Well now, boy. Looking to fight?
Let me help. If the brass knuckles are what you're looking for, you are not going to find them inside of your coat. You might want to check your back pocket instead.
What?
Brass knuckles.
No way!
Guess I got him on him. Smokey there because he was black.
How could you have possibly known where they were?
You bastard! How could you possibly have known where they were?
I didn't know the show was going to deal with
By the
racism too.
visible abrasions that are on your right hand. It's obvious that you do your fighting using brass knuckles. You've no wounds, so the blood on your shirt is not from you. Therefore, you've just come from a fight. Since the blood is on your shirt and not that pink horror of a coat, it was taken off prior to the fight. And then, after you had completed your assault, the knuckles came off, and that's when you proceeded to stow them away in your back pocket. For my next glimpse into the future, you will now say, "So what, you little punk?"
Yeah, so what, you little punk? And now, you're gonna get it! I gotcha! You like that, huh? That'll teach you a lesson.
Sorry, you missed. What have you been punching? I wasn't the one you were pummeling so happily.
Oh my god!
Oh
I
man.
can predict and counter anything your tiny brain is able to come up with. Do you understand that now, you simpleton?
Everybody clapping.
Please, forgive the behavior of my underling, madam. You're Arena Joe star, aren't you? I've worked on a lot of business deals with your Mr. Speedwagon, you see. He told me some stories about you when him and me were in London a while back. I'm glad to meet you. I heard a little something through the grapevine. It hasn't made it into the papers yet, but you should know. It seems that Mr. Speedwagon has been murdered.
Oh man.
Rumor is the cat who did it was some sort of Tibetan monk.
Some sort of monk? Could it be Straitso?
All they're saying is that the bodies of Speedwagon and his team washed up along a riverbank somewhere down in Mexico. It's a genuine mystery. Nobody has any idea why they were killed or where the monk might have gone to afterward.
Actually, I think I might know. Perhaps Speedwagon said something a long time ago. It involved Dio and the horrible stone mask that changed him.
JoJo, that guy is a mafia man. You can't trust what he tells you. He's trying to pull something.
Believe whatever you want to, kid.
Hold on. Try your breast pocket if you're after your lighter. Anyway, thanks for the warning, Smokey. But I think I believe what this man is telling us. These fellas are only motivated by money. Clearly, information like that is valuable to his organization, so I'm inclined to listen to him. However,
Dang.
as true as that may be, you don't simply waltz over here and then just blurt out awful news to Granny Arena. Don't you see how badly upset you made her with this news? You are very thoughtless!
It was 50 years ago, and still, those events haunt us.
Don't be frightened. I'm here, and I'll protect you.
You mustn't, Joseph. I'm concerned for you. I don't want you snared by evil from a half-century ago.
I'll be fine, Granny. If this is my fate, I accept it fully.
At the time, I didn't understand what was going on. But these two had an unimaginable history.
Yeah, chip off of JoJo's block, I know that. Or Jonathan's block. Oh, she got her own
Smokey.
cafe.
What's going on, JoJo? Look at this here. See what they're saying?
What is it?
Do you think this is true? Can girls really make them bigger?
Let's see. Go from a double A cup to a C cup. Right, just a bunch of snake oil. Don't buy into it.
Come again?
I think $1.25 a pair is too much.
$1.25 up there. That's Razor right there, I think.
No. Yes, but... I say, you look rather familiar to me, yet somehow different. Please tell me, have we possibly met somewhere before? And why isn't your breath visible? It's so cold tonight. And if my eyes aren't deceiving me, I think I caught a glimpse of fangs in your mouth just now. Was I seeing things? Don't trifle with me, I warn you.
Even if it is in plain sight on this city street, JoJo, I'll take your life long before you ever become a danger.
Or perhaps not.
Oh, nice. He got the Tommy gun out.
I knew the man was crazy, but not that crazy. Right out in public? Incredible! Where did he even get the Tommy gun? Why shoot up the whole city?
No, he could have actually killed all the people that was in the cafe. It's a wonder he didn't.
Yes, I was awaiting you, Straight-so. That was on behalf of Speedwagon, but I don't think you'll go down so easily. Our war has begun.
Okay, guys, so that was episode 10 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This show has took a huge transformation from part 1 to part 2. So now you had Speedwagon, who was older, he died. Then you had Arena, she's older. JoJo, or Jonathan, now has a grandson named Joseph. He's almost a chip off of Jonathan's block, except he's a lot more, I guess you could say, rude and brash, maybe a little more obnoxious, but man. So now Strayzo has the max. He put the max on. He's a vampire all this time. He's been marveling at Dio, and he wanted to be Dio. Oh my God, this is insane! Wow. So, no, yeah, I can't play the music because of copyright issues, you know, with YouTube. So, sorry guys, that's a pretty good song. But first of all, the way he was able to transition from Jonathan's phase to Joseph's phase, I thought was perfect. Joseph is almost as likable as Jonathan, but just in different ways though, if you can understand that. It's kind of weird, because even though he's more brash, obnoxious, and maybe self-righteous, I guess you could say, he's, I don't know, he's still kind of like a likable character. It's crazy. I'm shocked that they skipped Jonathan's son. He died in a war, and I'm shocked that he wasn't the next one to pick up the hormone abilities or unlock his hormone abilities. So the next question is, how did Joseph unlock his abilities? Maybe episode 11, and Up will tell us more. Maybe not, but Joseph is here, and he is the new JoJo. But this episode was a great introduction to the next phase in the JoJo Bizarre Adventure saga. I think this is part 2, Battle Tendency. But man, great episode. One of the great episodes again. Man, I'm giving this one 10 steams out of 10. 10 steams out of 10 again. So Strayzo is the new villain. Joseph is the new hero. Man, then you got Smokey, the new side character. I'm so shocked that Speedwagon died. I was hoping he was going to make it. Hopefully Arena doesn't die either, but man, they killed Speedwagon off. That's crazy. But thanks guys for watching my reaction / review to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode 10. Another great episode. You know, it wasn't too many fighting scenes, but you know, the little action scenes that they did have was very meaningful. and you see how Joseph is just as a hero as Jonathan was. Although they have different personalities, they both want to help other people. Can't wait to see episode 11. Wow, this one, I mean, they just did a whole shift, man. That's just insane. But I'm loving what they're doing with this so far. Wow, this is crazy. The tone is different too, man. It's just insane. Maybe because it's in New York, but I can't wait to see episode 11. Thanks, guys, for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe to stay tuned for more great content. Thanks for supporting me. And as always, Steam Joe.